Heavy gel satin is the extreme of heavy-bodied additives to paint like Atelier Interactive or Atelier A2, which are already heavy-bodied. The two things that I want to be very careful of: there are a lot of heavy-bodied thick mediums around. Some of them are very hard to use, so they're very thick, but they won't mix into the paint. I wanted to have something you can pick up and mix into a colour as if you were adding a colour to another colour, and you can with this medium. The other thing, I wanted to have a satin finish so that it matches the paint. So if you've used a big blob of heavy impasto somewhere, it doesn't become all shiny and disagree with the rest of the surface of the painting, so that you have to varnish everything to bring it together. The paint will dry to a surface that is uniform with the rest of the painting where you haven't used the medium. Now we start to look at heavy gel satin. Now the reason why it is satin is that I wanted to be able to match the surface quality of the paint itself when it dries, so that it isn't obvious if you've done a painting that has maybe thick painting medium being used and the paint, and then you've got another area using a heavy gel medium that might have a gloss finish. You get a very mixed up sort of painting. The other thing, and if you watch this, I think you'll see it, is that this medium is very easy to mix into the paint. You can pick it up on your brush or your palette knife and treat it as if you were mixing another colour with a colour. There are some thick gel mediums that are actually so thick that they are a little bit unfriendly to use. They don't move easily, so it's very important to have a thick medium that moves easily. This all comes down to personal choice, obviously, which mediums people will like using, or which combination of mediums people might like using. Now that it's set out in the ladder structure, it makes it a little bit easier to understand how they might interconnect, I think. So in my own particular case, I don't think I'd do an entire painting with this medium. I would use the thick painting medium because I like to have an active sort of surface, and then I would probably highlight it by using this medium in some parts of it, just to make contrast. In impasto application is a better idea than a painting which is done in impasto style all over, in my opinion, because an impasto all over a painting can look a little bit like a plastered wall. I'm pushing a brush through it now, so as you can see, you can get very nice wetted wet effects. And the medium, although it's very heavy bodied, is very manipulable. You can see you can really paint with it. It's not like adding cement to your painting or something like that. It's very painterly, heavy bodied medium. This is how you might use it in the contrasting manner that I've spoken of, where you might want to accentuate a background of rather rocky hills and have a smoother foreground. Thank you for watching all of this, and if you would like to have more information, please just go to our website.